So in this video, we're going to be working on a 2015 Nissan Leaf, and we're going to be changing out the 12-volt flooded lead-acid battery out of here. Now, as far as I'm aware, for this 2015, this is the original 12-volt battery in here, and it's pretty much at the end of its life. It's not holding a charge very well, and so it needs to come out. So I'm going to be replacing it with an Optima Yellowtop AGM in its place. We'll see how that works. For the tools, pretty standard, we just need a 10mm wrench for both our battery connections and the battery hold down, a little cleaning tool for the new Optima battery and for the terminals, and a rag because we need to cover up the positive terminal when we disconnect it so that it doesn't come into contact with the frame of the vehicle, causing a short. Now, some optional ones, we may look at some gloves, maybe some face shields in case there's anything, but also if you use a battery maintainer through the OBD connection port or through the positive negative terminals here to maintain settings, you'll certainly want to have a rag over that positive terminal, again, to prevent it from any shorts. So let's go ahead and get this battery taken out of here and put the Optima in, and then we'll explain what the issue is with these 12-volt flooded batteries in these electric vehicles. Alright, let's get to disconnecting this battery. You hate it when stuff like that happens. Alright, let's get the other hose down. Gloves back on for this part. is connected up. Let's go ahead and tighten those terminals and then we'll work on the battery hold down. Alright, connectors are nice and snug. So all we need to do now is put our battery hold down in and we should be finished. Okay. And that's a tight battery. Put back our neutral acorn here. I'll do that later. But anyway, we have our new Optima securely in there, so car's ready to go. Now this is a D51R, which is what this takes, and the reason it has the R on there is because the positive and negative terminals are reversed. Normally positive would be on this side, negative would be over here, but the R means that the reverse, so positive is over here, negative is over here, which is what this needs. So the car, it's got the new battery installed, so I could just plug the car in, let it start charging the high voltage battery, and let the DC to DC converter charge this up, and we should be good to go. Now I said earlier the reason why these EVs have a lot of failures with their 12 volt lead acid batteries, it has to do with the way that the DC to DC converter on electric vehicles charge these 12 volt batteries. They have a little sensor here that monitors the voltage and current going to it. And because of the way the algorithm works, yes, it brings it up to 14.5 volts, which is charging voltage, but then it pretty much brings it back down to 13 volts after a while and holds it there at float voltage. The problem with that is that by the time it gets to that floating point voltage, the battery is usually only 50 to 70% state of charge on the 12 volt battery, and because of that it leads to premature sulfation. So in other words, usually your flooded lead acid batteries may only last just a few years at best, if not less. So that's why we're trying an Optima AGM battery in here, see if it works better. And some people even go all the way to the lithium iron phosphate, the LiFePO batteries, and those work pretty good as well. So that's pretty much it for this video of changing out this 2015 Nissan Leaf's 12 volt lead acid battery to one of these Optima AGMs. That's how you do it.